Hey buddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Civilization 6 as Magnificent Catherine. This is the episode that I hope to win the game, and so I've been digging up a ton of artifacts. I have been running the court festival project as much as possible, and I'm just really hopeful that I can actually win this episode. This number, it says I'm winning in 14 turns, but this number really isn't closing that quickly. I'm about 80 tourists away from winning, but every turn that goes by, these numbers grow further and further apart, and I'm running into a wall. I kind of gambled really hard on these court festivals, and it's not paying off very well. It really isn't. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe we can make it work. Maybe we can. I will, however, be making another national park. I am still trying to optimize and get as much tourism as possible from my tiles, and I have a ton of production and stuff like that. Let's do this. Okay, so 1,000 tourism, 26% chance of success on this harbor. Let's go. This is my superstars, and they did a 4th tier performance. They got 3,000 tourism and 50 albums sold. That's a good roll. Okay, I've been getting some really bad rolls. I've been getting some really bad rolls on my rock bands, but I'm hoping that this rock band can bring it back from the brink. Let's be friends with Rome. Let's keep them from, declaring war on me. That's what friendships are for, right? Friendships, they exist to prevent people from declaring war on you. Oh no, the flooding has happened. Oh Jesus. That's not good. In fact, flooding is actually really bad. Although I don't really have that much coastal, so I guess it's not that bad for me. It just kind of sucks a bit. Builders are still running around my land, doing what they can. There's another harbor over here we can perform on. But we are generating that tourism against Persia, which isn't great. I really want to be generating that tourism against Rome. Now, let's see if we can do a little bit of reorganization of our archaeological museums. We have one in La Rochelle. Wait, we have one in La Rochelle? Did I not? I never bought the archaeologist in here. Okay. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. I still have a ton of great works outstanding too that I need to buy off the AI. I just don't have the room. Many cities as I settled. This whole Babylon thing right here kind of screwed me. The fact that they split my empire, because I really should have a lot more cities realistically. I've got a bit of a problem over here too in that, yeah, let's upgrade. Oh, man, that's 1,000 gold though for a course. I don't think that's worth it. I'll get myself another archaeologist next turn instead and just let that guy die. We are completing court festivals. The problem is that they cost so much production. I'm still like 80 away. Despite the fact that turns are going by. I mean, maybe things will change as time goes on. Let's go ahead and perform another rock band. 26%, 1,000 tourism. Oh, 5,000 tourism. That's good. Again, it is against Persia, which isn't ideal, but this guy could level up, and so that might have good things in the future for me. I have a ton of artists too, and we're still working on Eiffel. I might buy this tile and then get myself one more naturalist soon, and then that should complete what I can do over here in terms of national parks. All right, rock band, 1,000 tourism, 37% chance of failure, 1,250 tourism, and we didn't level up, so that means this guy's pretty much dead and wasted. So we'll just start running him on wonder projects because those have the best return when you've got a bad rock band. Oh god, please let me win this game. Do you know how much shame I'm gonna feel if I don't win? It's a lot of shame. I'm worried this guy will actually kill me, so let's retreat there. Okay, let's head over to the water park. Rock band, get moving. We'll harvest here. That'll shave 2 turns off of that. And I really need to be looking around here for potential improvements to my cities. I haven't been building any infrastructure. I've just been working these projects, and I don't know if it's working out for me. I could probably use a builder down south, though. And yeah, no lumber mill. I will put a lumber mill there, however. Oh, I can't, because this tile is in bad shape. So, naturalist. I put a builder in the city. Oops, we'll do that next turn. We're at 202 out of 273. It's saying we win in 7 turns, which is understandable. We're up to 208 out of 273. So we have closed the gap. We're down to 65 tourists away from winning. And the big problem is I need to generate tourism pressure against Rome, which just isn't happening fast enough. We are, however, now into the late game. So I need to dig for one of these cards. So this one reveals 2 thingies. So I'll research a smart power doctrine and hope that useful information. Another court festival, that's going to be 20 turds. Problem is they just take so long to run. Right, who will I get Susan Tree? I'll take Cinguetti. It'll give me a little bit of extra science. I don't really have good promotions either on my guys, is another problem that I'm running into. I mean, I guess I could take tax collector on Reina. It's about as good as it gets. Step you out of Amboise, and then we'll get a naturalist to park there. But we have good tourism income And in theory, this should be working. Like, based on the numbers and how the numbers are supposed to work, it just isn't working, which is kind of upsetting. Right, 1,000, 50% chance, and 1,000 tourism. We rolled pretty okay. I need these guys to start leveling up. I've been hit with such bad luck on my rock bands that it's actually a little bit upsetting. Really just haven't been able to nail rock bands at the moment. Right, another one of those finished. We're up to 217 out of 274. It's saying 11 turns. I think it's going to be a little bit more than that, but even so, still, we're only down to what? 57 tourists in the difference. I don't know. I have a little bit of confidence, but I'm still worried. I don't know if it's going to work. And I don't like that uncertainty. I've talked about that before. Uncertainty is the mind killer. Naturalist, go, click. We do have a supernatural park, and we have a lot of era score from it, which is quite nice. It's quite nice. Like, I'm having a good game in a lot of ways. It's just, here's another 1,050% chance. And okay, we are getting good rolls on some of our rock bands now. But again, they're not against the right person. I need to be rolling this against Rome. And the problem is when I was sending them to, and he's going to have so much culture now at this point that I'm pretty sure he's going to have the ability to block my rock bands from coming into his territory. So we had so many rolls so early into the game, and none of them really worked out for us, that it's just rough. It's just a really rough game. He wants an economic alliance. I'll take that, sure, whatever. Working on Eiffel Tower, that's going to give us a ton of appeal across our entire empire. Now we have flight. Flight is a really important breakpoint because the amount of tourism that we're generating is going to jump up significantly, because now we're generating tourism for all of these chateaus, which is cool, which is great. All these chateaus are now generating just a little bit of tourism. I also have a ton of chateaus that I can place in here, and I'm still building builders to eventually get around to that. Really should build a dam to prevent any shenanigans from happening, although I might just gamble. I think gambling makes sense here. We're already hardcore into a gamble, so if we just press harder for that gamble, maybe things will work out for me. I should probably build a factory to get a little bit of extra production in my nearby cities, and information warfare is an option. Cultural hegemony. Okay, so we're going to take cultural hegemony for Hallyu and hope that I can get good promotions on my rock bands and use them to great effect. And this is where rock bands can start looking good once you hit this phase of the game, because you can do cool things with them in terms of what you call it, tourism generation. This guy, he's national parks and wonders, and just I mean, he's building the Estadio de Maracana. I may as well stand there and use him on it next turn. A lot of praying. I could also start building colossal heads. That's also an option. I have good land for colossal heads. Require a bit of retooling. What do? Your water parks and seaside resorts. So probably good to make your way over there. I mean, the gap is closing. We're down to 51 tourists in the difference, and more of these court festivals are finishing. So I don't know, even my spies are being killed. I'm getting really screwed. I'm getting really, really screwed by RNG this game. And I also have 0 defenses because I don't have an army. I just don't have an army. Like, it just doesn't exist. It's a non-existent war machine in my empire right now. All right, let's go ahead and build or use this guy in the Estadio. It's a 50% shot that he dies, but he's doing well. This guy's doing really, really well. He just needs to level up and get more albums. That's the big thing right now. If I could get him to level up, if I could get those albums, I would feel much, much more comfortable. And we are generating a ton of faith, so we'll be able to buy rock bands pretty regularly. But again, I won't be able to get them into Rome because he's going to close his borders with me pretty soon. I didn't even get anything in the World's Fair there. Jesus, they are just generating so much, especially Alexander. Right, let's get another rock band. Praying and hoping that this all works out for me. I'm doing some rock band scouting now, even just searching and looking and hoping for wonders. But the problem is now they're starting to finish spaceports, and my time is running out, because if Rome finishes the moon landing, that's lights out for me, I think. I don't think I'll be able to win if Rome gets the moon landing off, and he's very, very close to getting it. It's just going to make his number of tourists shoot up to an absurd level. I don't know. I am uncertain. I think I could maybe grind out the win, but it's going to be rough. Where can I put a colossal head in here? Now, if I remember correctly, can colossal heads be built next to each other? I think they can. If I check the colossal head, yeah, they can't be built on snow or snow hills, but they get tourism from faith, and I have humanism, so they would get, a ton of faith from adjacency. So I think a few colossal heads here makes sense. Yeah, so a colossal head here is really, really good because it would get +3 faith. Rock band, let's go. You can choose any promotion. Oh, I don't actually have that card yet. Oh well. Well, we got another surf band. These guys will be the sick maniacs. Let's see if we can't pull off what we did before. Oh, of course there would be coal there. God damn it. Could have actually used that coal, but it's all gone now. We are placing down chateaus. I mean, my tourism numbers are okay, but really they should be higher. They should be a lot higher. Although, to be fair, it is only turned 234, and I usually am not actually doing this well in terms of tourists. It's just, again, this moon landing, if it launches, I'm currently, look, this number is getting worse. I'm 62 tourists away now. I don't think I'm outpacing them the way I need to. I'm just really struggling, despite the fact that I'm running these court festivals. And I feel like I've played pretty optimally, like pretty exceptionally optimally. Like I have an absurd amount of spare luxuries, and it just doesn't seem to be enough. So Rome has now officially blocked my rock bands from going into his territory, which is really crap. It's going to make my life so much harder than it really needs to be, because I can't actually generate, tourism pressure against Rome. I think a colossal head down here makes sense. That's +3 tourism per turn on that one. Let's keep digging. We're looking for wonders, but we're not seeming to find them right now. Again, we had an amazing window for a rock band push on Rome, and it did not pay off. It just didn't pay off. It's really disappointing. And yep, there goes the moon landing. So that's 350 tourists he has now. It's gonna be near impossible to win. Okay, we'll keep trying. I think this is a loss though. I'll play it out. I'm pretty sure this is a loss game though, which is unfortunate. All right, 16% chance of failure, 250 tourism, click, and we got 1600 and a promotion, and he leveled up. All right, this is where my hope is, because this guy, he's leveled up twice. He's generated me a really good amount of tourism, and he probably isn't gonna get too badly hit by RNG. Is my hope. There is the Kilwa. All right, 50-50 shot, and he leveled up 5,500 tourism. Okay, so we're kind of bringing it back now at this stage of the game. If only I could get these kind of rolls earlier, because this is like an unpromoted rock band. Think of how many rock bands I threw at Rome and just was not able to land a promotion. Because like, even if like one of those rock bands I sent had promoted, it would be a completely different game, because the chances I would be like the percentage chances I would be working with would be so much better. But I think I'm just going to fill this desert with colossal heads now as well. I'm just trying to get every ounce of tourism humanly possible. All right, another wonder. So these guys have leveled up. Entertainment complexes. Yep. Well, even one level up is good, because it lowers the chance significantly of failure. These guys have rolled so many 50-50s that I'm amazed that they're still alive. So now it's only a 37% chance. Maybe I should go to the entertainment complex and roll the dice on that, so there's a better chance that I level up and don't die. I think that's a reasonable choice. I think it's the right choice. All right, colossal head, lovely. All right, here's another roll. These guys also leveled up. Let's take the glam rock promotion, and then we'll roll again here. It kind of feels like when you're spying on someone and you have a 90% chance of success and you like fail multiple times. That's kind of how it feels to me right now. Catastrophic eruption. All right, there's cultural hegemony. I'm going to take out civil prestige, plug in cultural, or Hallyu rather. Boom. So now I can choose from any promotion when I get a rock band. Problem is I can't actually generate tourism pressure against Rome anymore, because like even if I buy a rock band in the area, they can't actually go inside Rome's border. I'm still completing these court festivals, and we're 102 tourists behind, but maybe we can do it. Maybe we can do it. I don't know. Let's try to keep the faith. Can be completed while increase the points towards score victory. 50 diplomatic favor, adds 1 governor title and 50 diplomatic favor each time. That doesn't feel nearly as good as the end of Tech one for science. Okay, 9% chance of failure, 1,000 tourism, click. You've got to be kidding me! Seriously, 9% chance? 9% chance and they fail. All right, we got a 16% chance of fail here. Click. All right, not bad. Like, I feel like these are like XCOM rolls here. Jesus Christ, Firaxis and their random number generators. And so unfortunately, my rock band still can't go into their city. Where will I send them instead? No, probably down south somewhere. Let's see. Right, go here. We will take the... Ideally, you want to take one that gives you +2 levels. So something like, for example, the Glam Rock is good, because that gives you a good chance to actually use them and not die. Why can't I? Oh my god, even Alexander has music censorship on now too. So yeah, my game is just getting harder and harder as time goes on, which I don't like. I don't like that I've tried my best. I don't like that I've tried my best and I'm going to fail. It does not feel good. Yeah, I just can't go into his territory anymore. Oof. mean, like, a tourism victory really does, like, most victories have a time limit. I mean, they're saying I'm winning in 10 turns, but I really don't think so, game. I'm 100 tourists behind. But there's radio. Yeah, 20 turns now. I mean, that's the thing. We are so close to making it work. We're so very, very close. I really should purchase broadcast centers, because I do have musicians that could make use of those broadcast centers, and I should really plug in the 100% musician work card. Or do I already have that plugged in? Yeah, I already have that one plugged in. So that's going to help for sure. It's going to help, but I don't know if it's enough. I'm hoping that the uncertainty of whether or not I win is at least interesting for the viewer, because it is tough. It's tough as the player. Entertainment complex. There's one right there. We'll perform on that one. I don't know. Maybe my strategy with rock bands is outdated, but I feel like you want to get the lowest percentage chance that they fail, so that they can get the highest amount of album sales and levels as possible, because every level is a big deal. 37% chance. Let's go. 2,000 tourism, 100 albums sold. I'm making progress. I wish I understood what the album sales number actually did. I have a sneaking suspicion that it doesn't actually do anything. It's like Firaxis trolling us. But my hope is that it does do something. All right, let's buy another one of those broadcast centers. Perfect. Then we can create another great work of music. Probably I should also grab the National History Museum for the great work slots. We are about to finish the Eiffel Tower, which is going to completely change the appeal of my empire. And my hope is that it's going to make things really, really nice for appeal. All right, 26% chance of failure, 250 tourism. We got 625. So you know what? That's a good performance. Problem is I don't have any more entertainment or theater squares really, and everyone's going to be blocking me from stepping into their territory. I mean, I'll try to get into Hungary, and we'll see if Hungary will let me. I mean, these projects now cost me 729 production per turn, or per project rather. But we also got the Eiffel Tower. Let's have a look at the map now. Oh, look at that green. Look at all that faith. That's beautiful. I like seeing that. I guess I'll take Wish You Were Here for artifact extraction, and I'll probably make it like a lattice of these colossal heads now that I have that appeal. I don't require quite so many forests. Let's get another broadcast center in the next couple of turns here in Laos. I can't go into Mongolia's territory anymore. Oh no, they're really shutting me out here. That's not good. That's really not good. I'm running out of people who I can actually perform on, so I'm just going to have to start performing randomly and praying. Oh, whoa, look at that. 9,500 tourism, 200 albums, and they leveled up. Amazing. I wish I could get more rolls like that. I think I'm going to take the campus buff on this rock band. I feel like my luck has just been so bad. That's how I feel. I feel like my luck was just so terrible. Let's take the campus one. Spaceports and campuses, because Netherlands has a couple of campuses. We're still 100 away nearly. I feel like Persia is going to kick me out of their territory soon as well. Oh, and if you're wondering why I didn't go for Cristo Redentor this game, it's because I didn't have a lot of coastline. Normally in a culture game I would go for Cristo Redentor, but it didn't really make sense to me. So I don't know. Maybe I should have just played a traditional tourism game. Let's have a look at the science map. Right, they're on Mars Colony, which means there's a definite like countdown happening inside the game. 16% chance of failure. Let's see. Unit lost, but we did get 10,000 tourism. But even so, 10,000 tourism just isn't enough. It just is not enough. 180 tourism. Jesus. It's rough. And here's the thing I don't like about rock bands. I can say unironically that I played this game not perfectly. Okay, sure, I could have done things better, right? I'll concede that. I could have played this game better. But I feel like I didn't make many mistakes. And even though I didn't make many mistakes, I'm still probably going to lose this game. Essentially, completely out of my control. All right, unit lost, great. So I'm just burning my rock bands now because I don't really have good options to actually use them anywhere. Right, pyramids, performance, unit lost. All right. Yep, it's kind of what I was expecting. And now I just don't have anything to spend my faith on, really, rock band wise. I guess they do generate tourism really inefficiently. I thought I would be able to power through with Court Festival and stuff like that, but I should have played a more traditional game and then used Court Festival in the late game to generate extra tourism. But I feel like the build I went for makes sense. Everything was like logically followed. All my decisions, I didn't make any like super weird decisions. I feel like I played around this correctly. I really don't know how to analyze this game, because that's the big problem with RNG in games, is that there's no way to like look at your gameplay and be like, okay, here's what I did wrong. Well, it's not that RNG completely eliminates that, and I'm a big fan of RNG in games. I think RNG is good. I think RNG is actually good, and it might be a controversial take. My problem is that in circumstances like this, you kind of did everything correctly, and you're getting a little bit screwed for it. And I think that's the main criticism that I would consider valid with RNG, is that RNG should never really decide a game. It should never be the thing that says, okay, I rolled a dice, I win. It should be more like, okay, you did this action and here's like multiple outcomes of that action. And small little RNG moments are okay because they introduce sort of like perturbations in like the gameplay loop. Like here's an example. Let's say every time you built a builder, it could roll either, it could just randomly had like a chance to have +1 build charge or -1 build charge. And so that doesn't like decide your game, but it enables interesting opening moves and strategies. Oh man, like really? 37% chance and it rolls like all, like I have such good percentages, but my rolls are just so bad. This feels like when I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons, man. It's just like, you know, someone across the table is just rolling 20s and I'm here rolling like 2s. I get how statistics work, but you would think that I threw so many rock bands at Rome so early into the game that you think one of them would have hit and become a superstar, but really the chance is just so low. It really is just a gamble. But you mean, if you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound. We've got to just gamble even harder. I'm going for album cover art. It's actually not great, but what it does do is it gives me the highest percentage chance of generating the most amount of tourism from a single use rock band. Like, so if my rock band dies on its first use, album cover art gives you the best return on investment. At least that's my interpretation of it. Like, I have so many tiles generating tourism. I have so much tourism. I have 62 tourists in my capital from running rock bands and doing those things. All right, let's go. Terracotta Army, click. And unit lost. Again, like every time. You would think that statistically, one of those guys would survive their first use. But, you know, I guess it's just not how it's working out for me. I gotta say, though, this game has been really, really fun up until this point. I am still really close to winning. I can maybe pull it off if I keep pressing as hard as I can and pulling out these court festivals. Although I could also just be whining in ignorance, and that actually I'm really close to winning. Could be that this game has been in the bag for like 50 turns. I was kind of hoping to win fast. I was really hoping that I wouldn't fast. That 25% tourism from computers is going to be helpful, but that pretty much negates the rest of my interaction with the tech tree. None of these techs matter to me. They don't help me with tourism. And that's another big problem I have with the game, is that there's a lot of breakpoints at various points in the game where you just stop interacting with a particular thing in the game. For tourism, it's the second you get computers in Eiffel Tower, the tech tree means nothing to you. Although that has changed a little bit with the introduction of biospheres. Like maybe this is useful now, but I don't know. I think it's still buggy and it doesn't work perfectly. I have 12,000 tourism per turn and it's still not enough. Court festivals, I'm kind of in so deep into the court festival thing that I just have to keep going. Now, what I might be able to do, depending on how much people hate me and how far ahead they think I am, I might be able to get their heroic relics. Let's have a look. Rome. No, he won't trade me his relics. Anything. I think I'm so far ahead now that they won't actually give me their relics. Actually, what do you mean you won't make this deal under any circumstances? What if I were to trade you 1 for 1? Here's the Epic of Anansi. Okay, yeah, so they because I'm so close to winning, they perceive me as a threat. Like, look, the amount of tourists, that just jumped again. It just jumped again. I feel like this was like 390 and now it's 24. God. Well, let's just go for nukes. If you can't win, go for nukes and hope that works. I think I wanted to purchase another broadcast center. There we are. I have a court festival finishing every few turns with my cities just churning them out. And it just doesn't seem to be enough, which is kind of a Pepe Hans moment. I'm 100 tourists away again. I was so close. We were so close to glory. It keeps telling me I'm perpetually 23 turns away from winning. And the thing that annoys me is his culture per turn isn't even that high. And now Mongolia is going to be the problem. I think Mongolia would have to finish the moon landing to become a real problem, actually. All right, shipyard done. More theater squares. Let's try to power through. Can I take this tile right here for my theater square? Pop that down right there. I'm also hammering as many great works into my capital as I can just manage. I have almost all of my slots filled, although La Rochelle and Toulouse could probably use archaeologists. Like, definitely I've made mistakes. I will admit that. I will admit that I haven't played perfectly. But I feel like I've played well enough to win. Like, that's what's annoying me here. I should probably stop harping on about it. All right, there's refining, a technology I don't really care that much about. I have almost my entire river filled with these. I don't know where this forest fire came from, but it's obnoxious. Let's see if we can't grab a few more archaeological dig sites. Yep, happy to be friends with you, Mongolia. I don't know. I think if somebody launches the exoplanet expedition within the next, I want to say 15 turns, I think I lose. But if it's after that, I think I have a chance at winning. So we have to basically get to turn 270 without someone launching the exoplanet for me to be able to win here. I feel like I could power through that, but anything more than that, and it's going to be rough. Game thinks I'm winning in 11 turns. Wait, why are these numbers getting so good for me right now? Hang on a minute. So I'm at 355 out of 429. I refresh. I'm at 365 out of 429. Am I going to win? Oh no. Have I been whining this entire time for no reason? Cut the footage. Delete it all. Oh God. Please. Quick, hide my whining. Oh Jesus. I mean, like, here's the thing. Even though I'm kind of having a bit of a rough game, I'm still having fun. I'm kind of in the late game churn where every turn, oh no, I didn't mean to sell that. Every turn I really only have one action I can make. I should totally buy more rock bands. I kind of neglected my rock bands because it was too disappointing. I couldn't really take many more failures. But let's grab some rock bands. We'll send them against Babylon, see if we can make friends. God, why is the production in here so bad? Hang on. Production focus. Yeah, that's way better. 27 turns on a court festival costs nearly 800 production per one. I feel like that's way too expensive. There's like maybe a hot take from me. A little bit too expensive. Yeah, just feels a bit expensive. We're at 281 out of 439 or 435. It's telling me I'm winning in 9 turns. I got 666 domestic tourist, number of the beast. Come on, Satan, help me win the game. All right, let's take a different approach with this rock band. I think rather than album cover art, I'm gonna go for something else. I'm gonna go for the spaceport one. See how that works, because they got a spaceport and they're launching projects and stuff. Maybe we can make it work. Yeah, sure. Research Alliance sounds good. Not that I care. Not that I really care that much. 384 out of 436. I'm going to give that an update basically every turn. It's like, this is what Civ has reduced me to. Checking numbers. That's what I'm doing. I am checking numbers every turn in the hope that like the numbers will look better for me. And well, I guess I should also promote these guys because I think you get era score from promoting these. And I'm sitting on like 4 governor titles too. You contractor, renewable subsidizer, perfect. And then Amani I feel like one mistake I made this game was not pushing hard enough for archaeologists. That's a big mistake, I feel like, because they generate so much passive tourism. That's a really, really big deal. I think I went for the court festival play a little bit too early, and I should have optimized. I should have definitely optimized my tourism a little bit better, because I feel like there was a window there where I could have won. All right, another rock band, and then the rock band I have on the spaceport, 37% chance to generate 500 tourism. Boom, 1,250, and they didn't die. They didn't promote, but they didn't die. And honestly, at this point in the game, considering how many of them have died, I will take one not dying. So I could also purchase districts in here. I'm going to go for the amphitheater and the art museum. I think I just need to get some of these works of art, placed down somewhere. So I'll move all my artists down here and I'll put one work from each of them into that city. City has pretty good production, so it'll do a court festival nice and quick. I'll also get some of those great works of writing out of my capital city so that I can place more in with this other great writer. I think I was also a bit lazy this game. I was like so sure that the court festival thing would work out that I didn't really try to optimize anything else. Oh, I got the Club of Hercules. Very cool. Very cool. I don't even know where that went though. Where did the Club of Hercules go? Oh, it's in my archaeological museum. Cool. All right, neat. I got the Club of Hercules. All right, this time, at the end of this turn, it told me I had 50 turns until I won. Now, after the volcano erupt, and that is finished, I get a industrial zone before adjacency. Cool, cool, cool. 389 out of 437. Click, click. 394 out of 439. Oh, okay. We're making progress. What other one would be good? You know what? Let's give it another try. Album covered art. I know it's not good, but listen. 37% chance of failure for 1,000 tourism and 3,000 tourism, and the unit was lost. Well, I mean, that pretty much lines up with my experience this game. So honestly, I'm not too bothered by it at this point. I'm just a little upset. I'm a little mad. Just a little mad. Probably just go back to building builders in here, honestly. It's the best source of tourism I have at the moment. I feel like I'm going to just win accidentally one of these turns and I've just not be prepared for it. Oh, it looks like somebody's using airplanes over here. I heard the noise. All right, so Alexander hates my guts. If he were to declare war on me, pretty much game over. 100% production towards... Let's do the Manhattan Project. Put all of our Diplo favor in there. Let's get some nukes on the field. Let's do it. Let's get some nukes on the field. I don't even care anymore. All right, it's nuke time. It's nuke time. You can't stop me. We're gonna make nukes. I got uranium coming. Almost got it unlocked. Manhattan Project, 100% production. Genghis Khan loses Diplo favor, or Diplo victory points rather. World Games. Well, we're not going to be getting that one. One turn until uranium is revealed. We have 4 uranium, which is neat. All right, this is let's try a different wonder. Let's try Jebel Barkal. for our rock band, because we have failed on Terracotta Army multiple times, and I feel like that tile has bad RNG associated with it, so I don't want to do it. I don't want none of that bad RNG. There is some kind of war going on over here. Oh, giant death robots. Oof. This is the Gargantuan Behemoth and the Infernal Giant. Scary. Did I actually find uranium? I did. Brilliant. I'll buy another amphitheater, swing down here, run a 56 turn court festival. That's never getting finished. Pull out a couple of more of these great works of riding, and I can put these into the capital as well. Get some landscapes going. All right, come on. Unit lost. Oh my god. I feel like there's a hidden modifier for when you take album cover art and use it on a that's a naturalist. That's not what I wanted. Although I could probably make use of it. Yeah, but I feel like there's a hidden modifier for when you're doing rock bands on Wonders. I feel like it's like, nope, that used to be the strongest strategy, so we have removed it from the game. You did this thing that is forbidden, therefore your rock band instantly dies. And that's what it really feels like. And I don't like the feeling. I don't like feeling powerless. All right, we're 409 out of 444, victory in 8 turns. I feel like I'm being lied to. Ooh, if I could get a builder over here and remove this lumber mill. There is a national park right there. Probably a bit late to be doing national park stuff, but you know, every little bit of tourism helps. I'm up to like a really respectable amount of tourism too. I'm up to 1435 tourism, which is a really, really good amount. Usually I would get somewhere near 2000 in the late game. I was hoping again I was hoping that these court festivals would do the trick. I know we're powering through. We're making good time. 417 out of 447. Oh man, I think we might do it. I have had my confidence shattered and rebuilt so many times this game, but now I'm at the point where I think we've won the game. I really, really do. And I'm as shocked as you are. I'm as shocked as you are to say that out loud, because it really wasn't looking good for a while there. We've got so many of these court festivals finishing in like the next 10, 13 turns or so that I think that's going to push us over. Oh, we're at 423 out of 447. Is this the turn? Is this the turn where we make it? Oh, it's close. It's so 24 turns. Get out of here with that nonsense. This is my one problem with the late game tourism game. Sometimes it just evolves down to literally looking at this number and being like, why are you the way that you are? Why have you changed? Explain yourself, number. Looks like the aid request to Genghis Khan passed. I didn't care about it at all, so I didn't even do anything. So Diplo favor for other people. Oh my god, we're 10 tourists away. Yes, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. I think this is the most tourists I've ever seen in a single city. 74 is kind of insane. What the hell? There's 74 tourist pops in my capital. Although I guess these don't really represent pops, do they? Oh, we're so close. We're one turn. We're one turn away. Oh, please let me win. I just want to win. I just want the victory screen. Please stop doing tourists against me. I don't like it. Stop. I know I did it to you guys, but stop. No, the gap is getting bigger. No, we're down to 5 tourists. That's all. Just one of these needs to finish. Please. Is there anyone finishing? No. Come on, guys. Really? Was there any doubt? Was there any doubt that I wasn't going to win this game? Really? I had you wrapped around my little finger the whole time. That's right. I had you tricked. Oh, is Potato going to win or not? Oh God, he might not win. He's doing an unorthodox strategy. Of course I win. All right. Listen, I'm the best. Okay. Don't question me. God, just go over already. Come on. Trajan has launched the expedition. It's traveling 1 light year per turn, which means I have less than 50 turns to win the game. I'm 2 tourists away. Come on. Listen, I'm just buying a rock band, not because I need it, it's just to flex on my enemies. Really? And like, what is the late game of Civ 4 except for flexing on your enemies by like building random national parks, sending unnecessary rock bands at them? What do you mean 5 turns? I'm 3 away. Get out of here with this nonsense that I'm 5 turns away with 3. We did it. Is that a win? I don't know if that counts. Do I win? This is about to finish next turn. I think I won. All right, shift enter, end turn. Let's see. Did we win, please? Yes! 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 Not gonna lie, that was probably the most painfulest game of Civ that I've played in a long time. I was actually genuinely really concerned that we wouldn't win at multiple points in that game, but we managed to pull it through. Let's check our graphs. Graph-wise, player score, I mean, here I am. Like, I had terrible score this game. I probably built, like, no buildings, too. Look at this. Have you ever won a game with this few buildings built? I don't think I ever have. Cities captured, none of that stuff happened. Like, great people earned. I actually got a decent amount of great people earned this game, but that usually happens in a tourism game regardless, because you're generating 3 great people at a time. I managed to squeak by and have barely any combat, except for that early war with Rome where they kind of attacked me. If I remember correctly, it was Rome? Yeah, it was Rome. Player science. Look how terrible my science is this game. Like, really. I put 0 effort into my science and I still won. That's just how good I am. Although, you will see here, towards the end of the game, I started earning an absurd amount of governor titles because I was running the end of game culture civic project thing. That's at the end of the civic tree. I'm also surprised by how few wonders I built this game. I think I only built 3. But that's going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. By the way, Catherine Magnificent is available in the New Frontier Pass if you buy the full pass, if I remember correctly. Other than that, I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!